Ever said to yourself, just one more game and I'll get to work? Or maybe I'll just check my phone for a minute. But that minute turns into an hour, and before you know it, the whole day's gone by. Sound familiar? We all have things we know we should be doing, but somehow, it's always easier to choose the distractions. Maybe it's that assignment you've been putting off, or the workout you keep saying you'll start tomorrow. It feels like there's always something else, something more fun, more urgent, more anything. And why do we do this? Why do we delay the things we know will help us succeed? Procrastination, it's something we all battle, but what if I told you there are ways to break free from this cycle and finally start getting things done? In this video, I'm going to share how I broke free from procrastination and show you how you can too. I'll walk you through why we procrastinate, my personal experience, and what worked for me, how you can start taking control of your time and actions. Let's dive in. Let's talk about procrastination. Tim Urban, in his TED Talk, explained it perfectly with the battle between the instant gratification monkey and the rational decision maker. In this analogy, the monkey is obsessed with quick rewards, while the rational decision maker wants to focus on long-term goals. But every time an important task comes up, the monkey grabs the wheel. In my case, the monkey often shows up in a more serious way, distracting me not just with games or videos, but sometimes with pornography. It's one of those distractions that gives instant relief or pleasure, but the price is steep: guilt, wasted time, and a big hit to my focus and mental well-being. So what can we do to stop procrastination? Well, let me share a problem I faced myself. Every time I sit down to do important work, my attention gets pulled away by games or other distractions. Sound familiar? It's like I know I need to focus, but something more fun keeps grabbing my attention, and suddenly an hour has gone by with no progress. What really helped me was setting up clear boundaries between work time and break time. I started using the Pomodoro technique, where you work, for example, for 25 minutes and then take a 5-minute break. This way I can fully focus on the task at hand because I know a break is just around the corner. If you're like me and find it hard to focus at first, you can begin by working for just 10 minutes, then take a break. It doesn't have to be intense right away. As you get more comfortable, start increasing your focus time by 5 minutes each day. What's great about this is that you'll see your progress. Watching yourself improve day by day not only boosts your focus, but also builds confidence. And trust me, it feels really good to see that improvement. I also use apps like Forest to help me stay focused. The app grows a virtual tree while you work, and if you leave the app to check something else, the tree dies. You can also help plant real trees inside the app while you focus. It's a fun little way to hold yourself accountable. By separating work and break time, I found that I was able to focus a lot better and get more done without feeling overwhelmed. Here's another problem I faced a lot: that constant cycle of just one more game, one more video, or I'll start when the clock hits the next hour. The problem is, after that one last game, I either end up playing another, or by the time I finish, I have no energy or motivation left to actually start working. It's a vicious cycle, and I've fallen into it more times than I can count. What helped me break this habit was something super simple. Start working immediately. Even if it's just for 5 minutes, the trick is that once you begin, no matter how small the task, you break the inertia that's holding you back. That small start often leads to more, and before you know it, you've made real progress. I realized that waiting for the perfect time to start was just an excuse. Taking action right away, even if it's just for a few minutes, is what got me moving. One of the toughest challenges I've dealt with is the fear that after spending hours working on something, the result won't meet my expectations. It feels like, what if I just wasted all that time? This fear can be paralyzing and make starting even harder, but I realized something: progress is never wasted. One strategy that's really helped me is setting smaller, achievable goals along the way. When you break down your task into steps, you can see your progress more clearly. Even if the final outcome isn't perfect, those small wins show you're moving forward, and that builds momentum. In the end, I want to mention how daily routines and habits can help you start working effortlessly. When you build consistent habits, the action becomes easier and more likely to happen. Sure, it might be tough in the beginning, but once you capture the power of it, it will definitely contribute to your success. I'm not saying building habits is easy. It can be challenging, but it's not complicated. And if you really want to achieve something you've been dreaming of, you absolutely have the power to do it. This is your opportunity to take control and make real progress toward your goals. I've talked about the power of consistent routines in my last video, so if you're interested, check it out. And if you want to learn more about how to build effective habits, stay tuned for a future video where I'll cover that. Thanks for watching. Remember, no matter how much you learn, it won't matter unless you act on it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel to learn more tips on saving yourself. Good luck, bye!